My name's Andy Singleton and I'm a paper artist based in the UK. I work from out of a city called Wakefield, which is in the north of England. My practice mainly involves me working with paper. I make paper sculptures. I take inspiration mainly from nature. I tend to look at patterns in nature and forms. I'm always trying to capture a sense of movement in my work as well. I make a lot of small-scale sculptures and large-scale sculptures as well, which become installation work. I was approached by Motel One to produce an installation for them in their Manchester hotel that they were opening up near the Royal Exchange Theatre. The theme of the project was Cottonopolis, which was what Manchester used to be known as because it was the largest cotton producer in the world. When I started looking at the historical photographs, there was some really interesting imagery of the thread as it's being wound onto reels, or the threads intersecting. It looks like an installation almost, with these threads like crossing over, and I found that really interesting, so I wanted to extract that and try and use that in the work. The process behind it, I usually start with a sketch, so there's going to be a large installation piece and then there was going to be 3 cased pieces that related to the installation piece. It made sense to produce small-scale sculptural pieces first, taking the patterns that have resulted from that process and sculpting them into 3D forms. This time I was spraying the paper with water, and then I could twist and manipulate this paper and it's set in a particular form. 2 of them are based on thread, and the other piece is the end result of that process, which is inspired by fabric. Once I'd finished casing the smaller works, I was happy to move on to producing the large-scale installation. It was a matter of doing these large-scale continuous drawings, and then it was a process of cutting that out using a scalpel, and again the paper is weakened and you're able to manipulate it. It's almost like trial and error with this type of work. It's quite an organic process, so I'm basically taking what I think will work best and testing it out in the space. In this case I pin it to the wall, push it together, and it'll create a ripple effect, and that's kind of how I created the 3D effects. It's probably made from about 15 individual pieces of cut paper that are quite large scale. It's great to actually have a piece like this in Manchester, and something that connects to Manchester's history as a cotton manufacturer.